Come on. Really? So hey guys, if you're like me and you use Pro Tools, chances are you've probably run into some kind of error like this before. AAE errors, DAE errors. They're errors that have to do with the audio engine that Pro Tools runs. But yeah, they could be a real pain to deal with, and you really don't want to just run into them in a session and have to deal with it. So what I kind of want to do with this video is, show you a few options or troubleshooting choices you have to, deal with these. So this error in specific is just telling me that I don't have enough CPU power or that I ran out of it. As you can see, I have two plugins in one channel, which might not be a good idea. Let's see if I can increase the buffer size all the way to 1024, see if that helps. That way I'm going to be using more CPU power. And let's see. Hit some of these. So yeah, already I can tell it's doing a lot better. The first time I did this, it was, I hit one note and it created an error. But what if that's not enough? What if, by just increasing the buffer size, I still keep getting that message? Obviously, I can't change it to something higher than 1024 samples, but, I mean, what if, just changing it doesn't do that? So, what do I do then? Well, one thing that we could do is trashing preferences. Now, that might be a little hard because, it does involve going into your internal hard drive and actually deleting files, but let me go ahead and just walk you guys through some of that. Okay, first things first, we want to make sure that we're not in Pro Tools right now. So just make sure that you quit out of Pro Tools before you do any of these changes. Just go up to the top, quit Pro Tools, or press Command Q if you're in Pro Tools. And next we want to make sure that we're at the Finder at the top left. Go to Go, then at the Go menu, click Option key, and then the library folder should show up. Now that you're at the library folder, let's go to the Preferences folder right there. And from there, you should see the Avid folder, Pro Tools, and everything in this folder we're going to delete. Just move the trash, and then empty the trash out afterwards. Okay, so after emptying trash, we're going to restart Pro Tools, and the first thing you're going to notice is that it's running a little bit slower than usual. And that's just because, we basically hit our big reset button on Pro Tools, and it's almost as if it's the first time we installed it, and it's going to be reading every single plugin, driver, everything else. Just wait a little while and wait for that to load up. Okay, with Pro Tools already loaded up, you're going to notice you don't see open recent sessions anymore. You just see it as if, as if it was the first time you installed it. That's okay for me. I at least know where I saved all my sessions to, and yeah, I could pretty much just go find them if I want to and open them up from there. You're not gonna lose any of the sessions. It just basically, hit reset. So we pretty much just learned how to trash Pro Tools preferences for Pro Tools 11 on a Mac OS X 10.10 Yosemite. It is different for Windows, and it is different for any previous version of Pro Tools. I also just want to remind you guys that, with any Avid audio engine error that you get, it pretty much tells you what the problem is when it first pops up. So if that's still too confusing to notice, you can still look up the error code that shows up with it and just Google that as well. But yeah, any questions or comments, just go ahead and leave them below, and thanks.